The sector faces pressing challenges, including the need for improved regulations, enhanced qualifications and higher safety standards in fire prevention systems. To find out more, we spoke to Ian Moore, CEO of the Fire Industry Association.
Ian Moore, thank you for joining us. Now, you are CEO of the Fire Industry Association. Just tell us a little bit about the association.
Okay, so trade association looks after a number of companies that take care of everything to do with fire. It's things you see every single day but probably don't even notice. You look above, you see smoke detectors. On the walls you'll see panels, manual break glass points, you'll see extinguishers in every single building you go into. So it covers absolutely everything from the House of Commons to nuclear reactors, oil rigs. There is nothing in this country or overseas that we don't have a hand in some shape or form.
Now, the Grenfell report is a critical moment for the fire industry. What needs to change?
Yeah, there's an awful lot. It's things we've been asking for, to be honest, along the way. This is not a knee-jerk reaction from the Grenfell Tower. I mean, the report obviously is, it's been written based on the findings of what's happened and went wrong. But there are some systematic changes that need making. It's predominantly to do with competence, in my view, at all levels. From the initial designs of the buildings, from the engineers, all the way through to the risk assessment being done by fire risk assessors, the materials being used, which is probably fundamental in the news all the time about cladding, but it's everything to do with it in all shapes and forms, and the people and the companies that actually install and produce that.
But competency is the name of the game for you, isn't it? Very
much, yeah, it's our mandate. We look at that amongst everything else about how to improve competency at all levels of companies, of individuals. We're always looking at products to make them sure they're better. So we work very heavily with various standards, like British standards, European standards, to make sure that the guidance on how products should work and individuals should work in that environment are set.
But if somebody comes into a home, a building, and they want to fit these fire prevention systems, they don't have to be registered, they don't have to be regulated, is that right?
No, it's quite a shocking statement to make, isn't it, really? If you think about people that just will have a go at life safety systems, there is zero mandated. Anybody can install and fit all these systems. We're starting to sort of change on the risk assessment of buildings. That's starting to raise its level, and the new Grenfell report will highlight that as well. Which is the foundation of how you fit. But domestic, anybody can just pick one up from a shop and stick it wherever they think is right. There's a little bit of guidance on the back of the packet, but that will protect everybody's lives, yet there's nothing ever gone over the top about who has to install that.
So what's the one big change that needs to be done now?
I think it's all in stages. As far as we're concerned, there's a very obvious one for us. It's about the companies working in this field of fire safety. And this is called third-party certification, which is effectively auditing the company to make sure that it's suitable to do its job and is able to do its job in a professional way. That's the easiest ask. I mean, we talk about competency, and it's a very variable thing that you and I will always think that we're competent in what we do. But where do we set the bar? And by having a marker in the ground like third-party certification is the starting point to being competent.
Okay, thank you very much.